Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets buried in corporate filings. And today we are looking at Prosper Marketplace Incorporated. And it seems like they've been tinkering with some of their deals, and it might mean some changes are brewing for their credit card operations. So what exactly is going on with Prosper Marketplace? Well, they've just dropped a Form 80K, which is basically a report for really important current events that could affect their company. Think of it as a public announcement of significant business happenings. The earliest and most important date here is December 31st, 2025. This is when some really interesting things went down. Prosper Marketplace Incorporated is the company we are digging into. They are involved in lending and financial services, and this report is all about a specific partnership they have. The big news is about a third amendment to an existing agreement. Agreements like these can often be complex and change over time, and this amendment is no exception. It is a modification to a deal they have with Coastal Community Bank. This partnership is key. It is how Prosper extends unsecured credit, essentially loans without collateral, to consumers through their very own Prosper branded credit cards. So this amendment directly impacts how those credit cards work and who is involved. Now, this is where it gets juicy. First, the company is paying less in fees to Coastal Community Bank. When a company can reduce its operating costs, it is usually a good sign for profitability. Imagine paying less for a service you use. They've also extended the life of this partnership. The agreement now runs until December 31st, 2027. This shows a commitment from both sides to continue working together, at least for the next couple of years. Stability is good, especially in financial partnerships. This is a really interesting point. Coastal Community Bank is getting some exclusive rights in this deal. What that means is that for certain aspects of this credit card program, Coastal might be the only partner Prosper works with, or they might have preferential treatment. This could limit Prosper's options in the future, but also strengthen the current relationship. Okay, let's dive into some numbers. Receivables are essentially money owed to the company. In this case, Coastal is holding more of Prosper's loan balances on its own books, increasing from $350 million to $375 million. This signals a deeper financial commitment from Coastal to the Prosper credit card program. It could mean they see strong potential and are willing to take on more of the credit risk. You know how banks often keep a certain amount of money set aside for unexpected events? Well, this amendment changes how much money needs to be in that reserve account and how it gets topped up. This is a crucial detail for managing risk and ensuring the program can handle any financial bumps. It suggests a refinement of their risk management strategy. This is a really significant change. Coastal can now adjust the percentage of new customer accounts that are designated as Coastal allocations, moving it from a fixed 5% down to anywhere between 5% and 0%. This gives Coastal a lot of flexibility. Essentially, they can choose to take on fewer or no new credit card accounts if they feel the need, based on market conditions or risk assessment. It is a powerful lever for Coastal to manage their exposure. And finally, we see the signatures confirming that this report has been officially filed. Edward R. Buell III, General Counsel and Secretary, signed off on this on January 7th, 2026, just a week after the amendment was made. So what does all this mean for Prosper Marketplace Incorporated on the surface? This amendment seems to be about optimizing their credit card program, reducing costs, and deepening their relationship with Coastal Community Bank. Extending the agreement suggests confidence in the partnership's longevity. The increase in receivables Coastal holds shows a greater investment from the bank, which could be a positive indicator of the program's perceived strength. However, the exclusivity rights for Coastal and their new flexibility in adjusting the allocation percentage for new accounts are points to watch closely. It could mean Coastal has significant control over the growth and direction of certain aspects of Prosper's credit card business. It is like having a very important partner who can decide how many new friends you can invite to a party. Overall, Prosper appears to be making strategic adjustments to its lending operations. The story here is one of a company fine-tuning its financial partnerships to manage risk and potentially improve its financial standing, while also ceding some control to its banking partner. The real test will be how these changes play out over the next couple of years, especially in how they affect consumer access to credit and Prosper's overall market strategy. What are your thoughts on this amended agreement? Do you think these changes will benefit Prosper in the long run, or were they a necessary compromise? Let me know your take in the comments below. If you found this deep dive useful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more breakdowns just like this. Also join our growing community on Discord. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next decode.